What's up, everybody? It's John Morgan. Listen, I want to just say thank y'all to everybody who has been supporting this podcast. I cannot grow this without the support of the community who allows me to grow. So thank y'all to everybody who's been supporting, everybody who's been sharing it, everybody who is a subscriber on YouTube, everybody who has purchased merch from me, everybody who just tells somebody, you know, through telling somebody in conversation, who share these podcasts in your group text. Thank y'all. I cannot do this without you guys. So thank you for that. Right now, we want to ask for a specific type of support right now. If you can, stop what you're doing. Yes, you right now. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing right now. Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Become a subscriber to this page, the Live Your Purpose Podcast YouTube channel. Become a subscriber. Like, share, tell somebody about it. But stop what you're doing right now. Go to your YouTube page and become a subscriber. Click it. Click subscribe on the YouTube page and become a subscriber of this page. It allows us to grow, and it allows us to touch different reach with different people. So please, if you call yourself a supporter, if you want to continue to see us grow and continue to see us build, stop what you're doing right now. Go to YouTube, click that subscribe button, like, thumbs up, all of that. Please, right now, Live Your Purpose Podcast. Peace.
You watched the Ye interview on Drink Champs? So after after I heard him say that, he was like, man, I dropped Twisted Fantasy and he went through the same year and get nominated for brand new year. I'm like, man, what? Bro, I went back to myself like, man, I'm gonna listen to him back to back.
Crazy, bro.
I listened to him back to back last week.
Crazy, bro. Especially now that you're older.
This one, Twisted Fantasy,
crazy.
I've never even heard no music put together like this. Like the selection, it's nothing that compares to this.
Like, yeah, I feel like this. I love John.
I love all.
I love simple too though. Like this, the beats, how you bring everybody together is crazy. Like the process of the process you did. People everybody know why, everybody knows why for months. Like I think. Saw how like he got like pregnant out there, like he wasn't even signed yet. Like, so he got to let me why.
Wait, that's for this?
Yeah, so
for real.
So porn. Yeah, that's all we want to do. Yeah, he said like, yo, I was in Hawaii, restaurant got shorty pregnant out there, like all types of deal. Like he wasn't even signed. Beyonce had a so Paul verse. It was like, yeah, you got signed.
That's classic.
I like watching Throne. Like usually when I get my creative bag, that's why I usually like listen and watch Throne for real. It's so political, bro.
So
it's political as hell. Like
and it's dark.
It's dark, but it's like still true for me. Like New Day, they really speaking on like them having children and all that. They really like manifesting that.
So
they really talking about it so much.
So that's what I'm saying, man. As I'm listening to it for damn near 10 years ago and hearing it today. Well, some of that shit eerie, bro. That was, man, I'm telling you, bro, it's like, and it was the same day that Dolphin got killed. Yeah. So I'm listening to it, and I'm like, damn, man, these dudes, you know what I'm saying, it was really saying some dark shit. It's literally like every verse, Jay was just talking about how he was depressed. Like every verse, he dropped it in there.
Like his feelings.
And so after Dolphin got killed, I went back. I listened to him right after I listened to that. Yeah. And I'm just, you know what I'm saying, taking it in. I'm like, man, dudes they be struggling too, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, bro.
You Dark Fantasy, yo, like which one is that? He said, what he say? He said, the joint with Ray Kwan, the chef, he was talking basically like with how Harvey Weinstein situation is, like tell her like get your ass out and get in the pool. Yo, he was speaking that shit years ago.
Yeah, bro.
Like 5 or 6 years ago type shit. Like what really is going on? Like with all the Hollywood and all that. I don't know, man. They been in bad, man.
Yeah.
Talking about you listen to type deal.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna get rocking in a little minute. Rest in Peace, off, man. It is, bro.
I never forget, damn, who was it, bro? I think it was, bro, like, yo, when you take somebody from their family, bro, you take a source, especially somebody like dog, yo, they children in private school, all that, but yo, who they feed, like, yo, who's in their feed, everybody gotta start from square one type of shit.
Yeah, you really humble generations, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially with cats who really giving back like that in a big way.
I don't know, some people out there, I know people got dirty in the past. I used to think about some rap niggas. I was like, first reach with the set, nigga, like, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, like, but like, yo, bro, that's so much, so I just knew everything, like, I feel like, at least you got a path, like, somebody should be like, yo, nah, it shouldn't go that way. But yeah, at the same time, like, man, it's all God, like, it's all the greatest type of shit.
It is, and when you talk about stuff like that, bro, when you really start getting into like niggas, especially somebody like Nick, and like I listen to every Nick interview, posted pre his death and post. Yeah. And like I remember one interview he was talking about like he was like, man, you know, I was like, it was like right after he talking about he was doing that sabbatical after like that. Yeah, he was like, bro, he said, man, that shit changed my life. He was like, because the way that I was living in the street and shit, he said I was so conflicted about how I was living my life. And the way he said it, bro, you can tell, man, that niggas be knee deep into the street and be in the type of shit they know they can't take it back, bro.
You know, like, and it'd be like, probably like I guess when he got shot, like it's like Louis Farrakhan was saying that he was like, I'm good, you got me, like, you know what I'm saying?
You got
it. And when you talk in this interview, you like, man, bro, at peace too much. Like he like not too much at peace, but like yo, like it's like when my grandfather died, he knew he was gonna pass, like and he was
we're gonna keep that too. We ain't chopping that up. Boy, I'm just like,
yeah, basically like he was about to like he knew like he was about to get up out of there. Like he was like, yo, he told my grandma like, hey, I'm not gonna make you out of here type, I'm in here like type deal, like. But he seemed like totally at peace, you know what I'm saying? I think that peace is like before shot for some shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like that happened.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Man, I think it's just because of the end of the table how it is, bro. It's the cloth too. Shoot, we can shoot, I'm about to say I can take this up under and then just try to like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get started in a minute, bro. Alright, so hey, so how you want me to introduce you, bro? Josh or Joshmere? How you want me to introduce you?
You say Josh, man. Josh, okay. Yeah, Josh is cool. I feel like that's more simple.
What you want me to do? I don't want to do simple if it ain't what you want.
No, I'm saying like that's probably easier to call me Josh, but like Joshmere, so bro, my name is so unique, bro. Like I feel like it's dope. People call me Baari, people call me Josh. Like, it's really whatever you feel, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
But yeah, it can be Josh. I think Joshmere is cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Joshmere is cool.
And it's Muhammad.
Yeah, Muhammad, yeah. Joshmere, cool, Baari, Muhammad. Appreciate that.
Bet.
So do I move it over? I just keep it here. You know,
That's how you good.
I'm good right here.
Yeah, you really should be cool.
You know, tight.
Yeah.
You do it. I gotta set up, bro. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, truth, man.
Yeah, that's hard.
Well, listen, man, welcome everybody to another episode of the Live Your Purpose podcast, man. I'm your host, John Morgan Jr. Before we get into who our wonderful guest is for the day, man, y'all checking in, y'all can see we doing something a little different this time around, man. Just trying to set the vibe and the energy right, of the podcast, man. I really have a genuine passion for doing this, you know what I'm saying? And my passion for, having these conversations and having these episodes. A lot of that just stems from being inspired from other creators that I tap in with. So we're gonna keep growing and do new things and do different things to kind of enhance the experience of what we got going over here at LYP. I want to just say thank you to everybody who's been supporting, everybody who's been, you know, tapping in with the merch, everybody who's been tapping in with the episodes, you know, the YouTube, the audio, all of that, man. I don't ever want to take that for granted, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love to y'all. You know, we over here at LYP, man, we only as good as, you know, the community continues to, like, you know, hold us up to, and, you know, allows us to grow. You know, so we appreciate the love, man. We never take any of that for granted. And this next guest that we got here with us, man, talk about inspirations, man. From afar, I never met this dude until today, but from afar, I had kept seeing his name pop up. I had kept seeing, you know what I'm saying, his mark pop up. I had kept just seeing, you know what I'm saying, his brand and his name just pop up. And I never, you know, was able to put the face to the name, but I just knew that it was just something about, you know, his creations and his art that was really standing out, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm super glad that we got this dude here, man. I'm, you know, interested in hearing his story and, you know, just chopping up with him and, you know, being able to highlight him and, you know, for y'all to really be able to tap into his story. So without further ado, man, we got Joshmere Muhammad, man, the owner of Baari Clothing. If you're from the city, man, you from the Akron area, man, you have not, it's no way that you have not seen this name Baari somewhere, you know what I'm saying? What's good with you, family? How you feeling, man?
I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be here. I appreciate the opportunity to come up here.
Oh, yeah.
It was great. Like I said, today, my first day meeting you, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's dope down here, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, listen, man, I want to get into your story, man, you know what I'm saying? So let's start at the very beginning, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you reflect on Joshmere, the youngster, the kid, growing up, them early childhood memories, man, what's some of the first things that really kind of come to mind for you as a youngster?
Basically, the first thing that comes to mind to me is basically like, you know what I'm saying, the family cookouts on the west side, you know what I'm saying, my granddad's house, he lived over on Diagonal.
Okay.
So those family cookouts definitely stick out. And just, like, you know what I'm saying, playing free fall with my homeboys. I live on the south side of Sherman Street, you know what I'm saying? And basically like school, of course, like just my mom's, you know what I'm saying? My mom's hardworking, sweetheart, like it's a combination of things, you know what I'm saying? Like on the early childhood, I used to take for South from like 03 to like 7th, 8th grade, you know, like 8th grade, it's like spending days in the V on the west side. That was like my childhood too. It's like so many great memories, you know what I'm saying? So it's a combination of things, you know?
Yeah. That's dope, man. It's crazy that you mentioned like being outside, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, we was talking before, you know, we got started, and like, you know, in doing these episodes during the quarantine, we wasn't able to go outside for a minute.
Right.
And I know that, you know, when I ask people to reflect back on, you know, their childhood, one of the first things that people always say is that, like, man, we had to be outside.
Right.
And that's a real thing, bro. We was not even allowed to be inside for too long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting to hear everybody talk about, man. When we was kids, man, you had to be outside.
I had to be outside, yo. It was more family. I feel like family got together more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, you know, your auntie, you know, your uncle, you know, your neighbors, like, everything like that. Like, so, most definitely, it's crazy how, like, quarantine really make people, like, sit down for a while.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, we, you know, speaking of quarantine, man, we still technically in a different stage of the pandemic. But quarantine was a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? It was a forced stillness. It was forced. Everybody sit their ass down for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I know for myself, bro, I learned a hell of a lot about myself. You know what I'm saying? So like for you, like what you learned about yourself spiritually, mentally, just about Josh. Like what you learned about yourself?
Basically I learned about myself, so basically it was Ramadan. I think it was Ramadan around time. Because quarantine happened like in March.
It's like the second week of March.
Yeah, second week of March. So I think like within that second week or the third week was Ramadan, so I got to fast. As a Muslim, I got to fast. So I got to fast, so that means I'm restraining from like even like eating from like sundown to sun until the sun go down. So I for my first prayer until the sun goes down. So it's that refraining from listening to like my Flint music and all that other you know what I'm saying, all that other type of music. You know what I'm saying? So really kind of helped me out on that. You know what I'm saying, with Jesus King and everything. So it really gave me a reflection to be like, yo, who am I? You know what I'm saying? More, it really got me, I think, in my back, like, start up like Baari as a better brand and everything like that. But it gave me a reflection to find more meaning and purpose, I think, within the brand, like what it's gonna be moving forward. And actually just me myself, it gave me like, let me know like what my triggers was, like to be like hey bro, you get depressed. Hey bro, this one makes you happy. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm married too, so like, I made my college sweetheart. So like, yo, that gave us time to like, me help her. She was pregnant at the time too. So I got a quarantine baby. I got a COVID baby.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I'm saying, that gave us time to spend time with each other, me help her out. So my oldest daughter appreciated her dad being there, so that gave me more time to be actually a dad instead of like working, coming home, probably having to leave back out, do other business, you know what I'm saying? So I think it made me like, realize my role more, the importance of my role, let me know who I was, and like just got me more focused, like moving forward.
Yeah.
So
you almost had like a double dose of just like, you know, forced reflection. You know what I'm saying? Because Ramadan, you already doing that anyway.
Right.
And then with quarantine,
that just put the stick like the double down on it. Like it's like, hey yo, hey, you a Muslim? Follow the Prophet, peace be upon him. Try to be a better man. Try to be a righteous man. At the same time, it's like, hey, let's get right. Let's get rid of these bad habits. Yeah. And let's do the right thing moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
So was it, you know, when you did have those moments of like, you know, figuring out like, all right, bro, this is what you feeling now. This is what you feeling now. Was it harder for you? You know what I'm saying? Being in the quarantine, doing those things, or was it a little bit easier because you already used to, you know, your fasting process and everything?
Sure.
So how was the experience?
It really was easy for me. It's just like we didn't know what COVID was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was at first. So I heard like the first thing I heard about it was, hey, like somebody like ate an animal or something like that. And came over here, ate some China
all type of shit
is coming right now. And then all of a sudden, like the manager at my job was like, hey, y'all wanna go home or y'all wanna stay here for like a couple weeks? I said like, what? Like, and then like all of a sudden the whole world shut down, you know, after that. So like basically had me double down on it, and it just made me like appreciative of everything. Like,
yeah,
for sure.
Man, I heard you say on the episode with K. Shout out K too, man. K, good people, man. Good spirit. Yeah, for sure. All that. I heard you say on there. You said, man, that the quarantine helped you, you know, master patience.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
speak more to that.
So basically, like I like even not necessarily now, but like even like last year, since 2020. I used to, every design I had in my head, I used to be like, no, let me get this out. But like quarantine happened, so it was like, man, hold up, bro. Like, yo, relax, have a whole collection, like a real collection. It's like, yo, every piece matches with each other, and like it taught me to be appreciative of life, appreciative of family, appreciative of my time. Like, cause I really, for real, it taught me like time wasn't real technically. You know what I'm saying? Besides deadlines and all that, time not really real. It's just like a set that we put on the mind. Okay, well, this is due then, this is due then. But other than that, like nobody cares if it's 2 o'clock in the morning if you're doing something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just getting work done. Right. So time, I mastered patience out there. I would think I really have. And it's something I'm really proud of, for real.
Yeah, man, that's so real. You know, that time is one of those things, man, one thing I learned through quarantine and through the pandemic about time is that not being present in the moment, bro, you stealing from yourself.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You stealing from like so much beauty and just so much good that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment is all we got. Like literally, like I just said 15 different words literally in these moments, you know what I'm saying? These moments are continuously passing. And by this man-made concept of time, you know, it makes it stress, you know what I'm saying? It has us having these ideas of thinking that something is what it's not, and that's really not how it works.
Anxiety, everything. Like, I just went to Dave Chappelle was in Cleveland, so me and my wife's birthday weekend.
That was the screening?
Yeah, we went to the screening. Okay. He came out, did a set, and then Thugs came out too. But like, yo, we had to lock our phones up. So like, basically, like, your phone gone, it's like, yo, no, you gotta enjoy this moment. You gotta sit down, enjoy yourself, enjoy your lady, like, and that really was like, damn, like, yo, we sat down for like 3-4 hours type deal, and actually enjoyed each other, chilled out, and shared that moment with each other, like, you know what I'm saying? And it was like beautiful. And I also got a great message with Dave Chappelle show.
Man, talk to me more about being a father and like, you know, getting close to, you know, spending that time with your baby and your lady in the midst of that quarantine. Because I had a similar experience with that as well.
Okay, so basically, like, my wife was like, I think she was doing names, so like, man, we doing math up here. She had been like 6 months, and I got my daughter's born the same birthday as me, my oldest.
Okay.
So me and my oldest.
That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. But like, so basically, I don't know, man. Like, yo, so my pops was in our life growing up. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was just like a couple days ago. I was telling my daughter, and I'm like, man, damn, like my dad never did this, you know? So like me actually being there from like morning and night, all throughout the day with her. And my wife, that really made me like, damn, man, I'm really a dad. Like, I'm really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she really, daughters, you got a son, right?
I do.
Daughters, like, I feel like sons the same way. If I had one, I know it'd be the same way, bro. They really like you a little.
I heard daughters different, though. I heard daughters different. In a good way, though.
Oh, yeah, they make you soft, like, most definitely. I haven't said the word beautiful, pretty, like butterfly, like cute, all that. I've said that this many times ever in my life. On me, so like it's yeah, man, I don't know, bro. It's like I'm smiling right now. Like it's just hella dope, like being a dad, bro. I can't really. I feel like that's what I talk about my homeboys. Like you really understand what unconditional love is. Like you love your wife and all that, when she do for you and everything. Like with your baby, when they first come in the world and they hear like. You like, yo, you did nothing for me. Like, I just want to love you, take care of you, all that. It's really like amazing. And that's what quarantine just made me like appreciate that time more, man. Cause you never get that much time with your family ever.
Bro, that's so real because you know my son was born February 29th of 2020.
Yeah.
Quarantine jumped off 2 weeks after he was born. Oh. So like you know, and I was working as a social worker in schools. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So when the quarantine broke off. I had to do all my work from the crib. Right. So I'm literally there with my son and my wife all day. If that was not the case, if it was no quarantine, bro, I would have had to go back to work. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? But being at home with my son and my, you know what I'm saying, and my lady, I was able to just see my son grow every day, bro.
It's crazy.
And it was, you know, there's nothing to really explain, you know, that process. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing something so pure and so innocent literally just evolve in front of your face.
Start talking every day. Like my wife, they got the little cute apps and it's like, oh, they as big as an avocado now.
Right, yeah, I got that.
So I'm like, dang, yo, you was just an avocado like last year. I look at you walking and all that. Like, it's so dope, man. Like it's underrated blessing, man. Being a father, man.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. Tell me about like your earliest influences, just like creatives, and like you know what I'm saying. When you can really like think back, like you know, because I mean you know you're a creative guy today, so like I'm sure it was exposed to you some way somehow back in the day. Maybe you knew it then, or maybe you did. Yeah. But like when you think about it now, who were some of the people who really inspired you? You know, back in the day.
So really now, like my earliest memory is like, yo, I went to Lake Elementary School over here in the South Side. Mm-hmm. And I had an Archie named Miss Johnson in our classroom. I'm probably like, I had been like first grade, second grade. It was like a Vincent Van Gogh picture, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way his art is, like, it's like bluish. I think Cool Kai is doing like a collab with Van Gogh right now. It's like,
up in Cleveland?
Yeah. The dude doing the shoot, and he got the exhibit up in Cleveland, Van Gogh, like the whole foundation or whatever like that. So I think seeing Van Gogh and like, just like the artsy of it, and I used to draw when I was younger, like I just, Dragon Ball Z characters and all that. Mm-hmm. Like I just stopped drawing. I think it was like I got football heavy. Mm-hmm. I think it was over for that though. But like, yeah, I think that's my earliest memory. And then like the music, of course, go with it. So like, you know what I'm saying? My grandpa used to listen to jazz. Like I think it was like 973 The Wave or something like that.
Yeah. 1073 The Wave. Yeah.
So I used to hear that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
1073 The Wave.
Like on me though. That's how I love that. So that, listen to R&B. Cause I didn't really listen to rap until I got to like middle school, bro. So like I always listen to jazz, R&B, Usher, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I said a joke on Twitter, but I was dead serious. Like, remember that one video with Usher? He was like bouncing the video with his homeboys. Like
My Way video?
Is it My Way or is it Remind Me? No, that was when you Remind Me.
When he's with his homeboys.
He said, it's okay, girls, I'm gonna be a ride tonight.
You don't have to call.
Yeah, you don't got to call. Yeah, so there's a car bouncing and all that.
He was kicking it, right?
Yeah. So I was like third grade, like even that, like all that stuff inspired me, bro. You know what I'm saying? From like art perspective, like just being like, you know what I'm saying? This is free, open, like it make you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like that was my first like introductions to art.
Man, it's crazy that you say that because you know, that's my same experience as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to love drawing as a kid. Yeah. Like, I used to, like, you know, I remember I used to watch Michael Jordan. I used to watch the Bulls games, and I would sit there and draw. I would, you know what I'm saying, hoop with my little tight hoop and stuff like that. But the music is really, you know, what I remember, like, as far as just creatively, what I really enjoyed. Right. But I didn't even know that was like, I didn't even technically know that was creative until I became an adult. I didn't look at music like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just looked at this shit as just, they was just rapping.
Right, they was rapping and just talking like that's it. Till you get older, like how we just talked about Watch the Throne and everything, like my Choose Dark Fantasy, like once you be like, dang man, this beast is crazy. Like, the bars is crazy too.
Right.
Like dang, dude was depressed. Like dang, he was going through something. Dang, he telling the story.
Yeah.
There's so many layers to music. Like you need to be like, dang, like that's why I love watching interviews when somebody drop a project. Like rather than be a Kanye or somebody like, yo, let me see what your headspace was, your mindset was when you was like thinking about this song, doing this song, your creative process. Cause it's like, or what you was going through too, because it's like, dang, now like you can relate to it more, actually understand the song more. Yeah. Like, dang, man, bro, you did that. Like,
and that's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's how you get into, and that's one of the things that I really pick up from on your art. Yeah. Is that there's a lot of substance, you know what I'm saying, in what you're doing, and there's a lot of like thought into what you're doing.
Right.
And to me, in my opinion, the only way that somebody can have like thought and substance into their stuff is people who are inspired by the same thing.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I can tell that by, you know what I'm saying, by your stuff.
Yeah.
Man, you mentioned that, like, you know. Man, you mentioned, you know, the love of your baby girl, the love of your lady. Man, I'm interested to know, like, what's one of the gems that, like, you done learned from your lady? Since you done been a married man, what's one of the biggest gems that you done learned from your lady?
Biggest gem, like, dang, bro. Biggest gem.
Just give me one. She gonna watch this too.
Yeah,
so.
I know she watching this. She gonna watch it definitely. Like, yo, I'm already a kind person, like, you know all that, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, yo, my wife is legit a sweetheart, like, you know what I'm saying? Hella supportive, bro. And I think just her being that much of a sweetheart and that much of a great person, like my girl's one of the girls, she ain't had no enemies all her life, like she ain't beefing nobody. Like she's a sweetheart, bro. So like that really taught me that, like, yo, if somebody do got a problem with me, like, it's okay to meet with love, or like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to like inspire people. It's like, it's okay to like, yo, just be supportive. Like wives is like, yo, that's just so important, bro. Wives, like, it's, dang, I can't, I think it's just like, yo, just love in general, bro. She really taught me like what love was, like, you know what I'm saying? Like on a face scale, you know what I'm saying? Face value type deal. She really told me like, yeah, like that's why she's my wife now. Like, it's really hard to explain. I guess she taught me love, bro. That's the biggest gem she gave me. Yeah, she taught me love, bro.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man.
She taught me love.
And I think that's like one of the purposes of like a healthy marriage is that, you know, you want people who's going to, you know, help you grow. You know what I'm saying? And show you shit that you didn't really understand before. I know for me, piggybacking off of that, man, one thing that my wife taught me was that love is an action. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, you know what I'm saying, as a dude, I'm always looking at love from an aspect of like, you know, it's something that you tell and it's something that you express. Right. But I learned through her is that, you know, love is like, you know, it's what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anybody can say anything, you know what I'm saying, but how you treat somebody, you know what I'm saying, how you respond to somebody when you pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that really are able to, like, you're able to really, like, able to hold, you know what I'm saying? Hold on to it. So I'm with you.
Because marriage is definitely it's a compromise. Like, yo, it's definitely a compromise. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like it is. It's definitely a compromise. And like how you said, like, actions, like, you know what I'm saying? How you angry and all that. You gotta be like, yo, we ain't doing this. Like, you mad? No, let's talk about it right now. Sometimes you really want to talk, but like, yo, we gotta figure this out because we gotta keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because we locked in. So.
What you think? Yeah. What about fatherhood? What have you learned about yourself? You know what I'm saying, just through fatherhood.
I learned about myself through fatherhood that, like, yo, it's all on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really like what I do for a living is basically like, I have young men on my client list. You know what I'm saying? I talk with them basically like the same upbringing as me, like work neighborhood, no father, this, that, and the third. So that really helped me out on fatherhood. It's like speaking of the importance of it, but fatherhood basically taught me, like, I'm still learning, bro. Like, it's really, I really don't know yet. I really don't know. I think I wouldn't know what actually probably really taught me until like my daughters are actually like.
How old is your oldest?
She only 3 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 3 years old. She's born in 2018.
Okay.
So like, yeah, so like I think I really don't know. I really don't know yet. Yeah.
So what I know that I learned is that I don't know shit.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What I think that I know, my son is always there to show me, nah, it go like this over here too.
Right.
And it's a constant just like battle, like, you know, it's a constant battle of what I think that I know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a humbling thing, you know what I'm saying, when I really break it down like that.
Yeah, even my daughter, like, just on that aspect, like, yo, I bought her some like the I think it was on the boy boots though. Like I bought her those. She's like, no, daddy, ugly. Like no, it's ugly. Like legit. Like I had to take them back. I'm like, yo, okay, bet. All right, cool.
Right.
She said, no, let me get these LOL flip flops. Let me get these rubber boots. I'm cool with that. Like I don't want them ugly boots. Like she legit taught me that. Like no, let her flower her creativity. Cause I feel like you could draw for a reason. I could draw for a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I think we should keep that creative process going on with my children. That's how I feel like me and my wife doing. It's like, no, let them go off on their creativity, their imagination. And that's why I respect it when she did that. Like,
that's good, man.
It's hard to put us all about like, all right, that you don't want to like that, cool.
Yeah, that's good. Because it's so easy to like, you know, get resistant, you know what I'm saying, and make your kid want to do what you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we gonna do this, but it's like, nah, let me loosen up a little bit and let you find your own way.
Right, find your own way, like be in your own lane, you know what I'm saying? Because like I could be stopping that probably God like got you curated, you know what I'm saying? Because some Muslim families, they wait until the child turn of age like older and older until they actually name them and give them the attribute of God. To be like, okay, well, this gonna be a strong person, so they give him this name, you know what I'm saying? So like I honestly think that's like God's will. You know what I'm saying? That power, that strength.
Yeah, no, that's fire.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, John Morgan. Listen, man, right now, as y'all can see, man, I got on the new Live Your Purpose podcast merch, man. It's going crazy right now. The t-shirts, I got the dad hats. People always hit me up. John, man, where can I get it? How can I grab your stuff? You got a website, you got a site, how can I grab it? I'm here to tell you, yes, we do have a site. All right, that site is www.lypp.org. O-R-G. Again, it's www.lypp.org. Go to that website right now, man. You can find you can find a link to the YouTube channel. You can find a link to the audio platform, but you also can find where you can shop and grab your merch right now. Again, man, check us out. We got the tees going crazy right now. The dad hats. Expect to see some new products on that site. Go right now, www.lypp.org. Again, man. A lot of y'all been hitting me up asking me about this link and this site. It's available. So do yourself a favor, go through, support, shop with your boy, spend some money with your boy. I know some of y'all still got that PPE money. Come spend some with your boy, man. Peace.
So, man, Baari.
Yes, sir.
Baari means creator and originator. You know, break that down. Like, break down the science behind the name, how you came up with it. Like, you know, break down to me like how you even kind of came to be like, you know, I want to, you know, start being creative in this way. Like, what was your process that led you up to that?
Okay, so basically, I was 16, 17 years old. Like, I lived in the Rosemary apartments like at the time. So I was like 16, 17. So like my grandma was it's crazy. Me and my grandma we just alike, they say. So like we always butt heads. Okay. I'm like the son she never had though. Yeah. So like yo, she was like I don't know, she was saying Jesus this, Jesus that in the car. Like and I was telling my grandma, this is praising God like that. And this me just like haven't been to church in years saying this, like, and Brother Stephen Muhammad, he the student minister of the Nation of Islam mosque here in Akron. So he was in the neighborhood, and like Brother Carlos and a lot of the other brothers, Brother Jason, they was in the neighborhood as well. Like, and they said, hey bro, they call me young bro. Hey young bro, I'm gonna let argue with your grandma. Hey Brother Carlos, I'm gonna pick you up on Sunday. So that was my introduction to the Nation of Islam. Is that Sunday, Brother Carlos picked me up, took me there, and like there was Brother Ishmael speaking. He was speaking words not necessarily just about God, but also me as a black man, like and things I never heard before. No. So this is me 16, 17 years old. So I'm probably like a senior in high school at the time. So like fast forward to Savior's Day, I heard Honorable Louis Farrakhan. He spoke for the first time. her speak for the first time on Savior's Day. And this powerful message in his words, him saying that like, hey, if you do anything like in life, whether it be go to college or anything like that, do something for your people. And that really like resonated with me my whole life. So like I'm going high school, senior high school, to now I'm in college, like, so it's like, yo, what's gonna be my major? Like, you know what I'm saying? So first I went in for engineering, and then like I was like, yo, the lady was like, yo, you hate math? Hey, this ain't for you. So I was like undecided STEM program. And then like, I don't know, I found my way in criminal justice. And I'm like, yo, I could probably be like a lawyer or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Or like do something like when the force is helping young men or women in the community. But like, so like, basically like fast forward, I earned my ex, then like had a baby, so you got to pick an attribute of Allah, you know what I'm saying, your name. And then once I found out I was having a clothing brand, this is
you just
got a timeline, but like, yeah, for sure. So like, yo, Nip, I've been a huge Nip fan, seen the marathon, all that like happened, training, everything like that. And he always talk about meaning and purpose too as well. So I was like, damn, if I come up with, I'm about to have a fashion line, clothing line, I gotta have a dope name. So automatically, my daughter, Ron. So I'm like, Ron is a dope name. December 3rd is my daughter's name. That's my name. That's what my namesake's like, yeah. But then like, I was like, I took a step back, and then I just see my name, Abdul Baari. I mean, celebrating the creator, originator in Arabic. So I said, Baari, originator, creator. I said, yo, that's everybody and everything. So I said, yo, Baari is it. So that's how I came up with the name Bar. And then, so when it comes to the meaning and purpose of it, is that like, yo, it always, because at first, like 2019, it was more so like me just getting designs out, like I was thinking across my hand and everything like that, just names. But then like probably like 2021 hit, like, yeah, 2020 hit, then 2021 hit, I was like, yo, man, like I got so many things in my mind, I actually knew how to get it out now, because that's what quarantine gave me, is like that patience to be like, yo, you need to have purpose in these pieces. So that's when everything started going back to the faith, and this whole totality saying like, hey, yo, praying 5 times a day just to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Just say thank you. That means like, yo, we do everything out throughout the day, these 24 hours. Like we go to sleep, watch YouTube videos, Netflix videos. I pray 5 times a day just to say thank you to God, you know what I'm saying? Just be appreciative, you know? So then like we got the silence collection we talked about, basically like all our leaders they killed, or they even like, you know what I'm saying, try to enslave them, jail them, like put them in jail, or even like blackball them, you know what I'm saying? So everything went back to that. Like even Revolutionary Collective with P. Newton, like, yo, we seen a glimpse of a Black Panther Fred Hampton, and they killed bro at 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? Just for like trying to be at Chicago at 21, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah, he was a kid.
Yeah, he was a kid, bro. Like yo, Cass celebrated their 21st birthday, bro. He was getting killed by the FBI. You know? So like, yeah, so I feel like those messages and everything like that mattered, you know what I'm saying? Besides somebody just me putting like a name on a piece that probably describes everybody, but like, yo, what does it mean? What's the purpose behind it, you know? So that's why everything got purpose, everything got meaning, and I hope everybody understands the message. Like you said, like bro, like my COP is like, yo, it's like tripulated, like yo, it's it's thoughtful, it means something, and that's what I want everybody to get. Like yo, we here for a reason. If you do something, do it with purpose. Like you can have fun with it, but like yo, have meaning and purpose behind everything you do. Yeah, I think it matters for real.
Now that's dope. Yeah. That's cold. And you know what I'm saying? I respect you for all of that. I want to go back a little bit. So like, were you originally raised Muslim, or
no?
Did you? Okay, so the brothers in your neighborhood who went to
brothers in my neighborhood passing out. So members of the Nation of Islam passed out the final call. That's the official newspaper for Nation of Islam to inform people. And Dean Pies and all that too as well. So there's in the neighborhood, there's like a lot of killings going on. I think there's a lot of killings going on. It was like, it's just the Rosemary Apartments is just like a rough area, you know what I'm saying? Back then it wasn't as crazy, but I think after I left for college, just started there.
It's still wild. Yeah, it's still wild.
One of my homies was like, yo, while you was in the Rosemary, bro, I'd be scared to go over there. I don't go over there, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the trenches, but like, yeah, so it was in the neighborhood, and basically like my people's basically was Christian, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a typical thing, like, hey, what is you Christian, you know what I'm saying? So we went to church every now and then, not too much growing up, but like once something hit me, like I'll be like, man, dang, bro, like it's just still to this day. When something hit me, it'd be like, no, like it's the right thing, and it trickles to me or something. It was God. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's like, this is for you. This is what it's about. Like, and it talks to me as a black man, and then like you gotta go through the whole process and this is on your ex, like studies, like weeks and weeks of studying and everything. I write a letter, and so I earned my ex, and then that's basically to my China, of course. You know what I'm saying? So that's what basically brought me to being like a Muslim. You know, it's Muslim means submit to the will of God, or so like it really explains all people of all religions. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or faiths. Mm-hmm. Everybody Muslim, you submit to the will of God. You know what I'm saying? So it's like really everybody Muslim for real.
Man, I respect that so much because in order to recognize whatever you believe in, but in order to recognize that God is speaking through you in moments, it takes a level of like consciousness and awareness to be able to like recognize it, accept it,
right,
and run with it.
Right.
But what comes with that also, it comes with distractions. It comes with resistance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So was there any level of like resistance that you had to deal with when you was when you were transitioning? You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, man, you came up like the majority of us, right, black folks in America, which is a Christian belief system, right, you know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with that as well.
Right.
But again, you beginning to receive something that's different.
Right.
So what was your level of resistance during that process?
So basically my mom, like I said, my mom's a sweetheart, so basically like sometimes like other family members and all that be like, oh, we don't believe in Jesus no more. Like, but I'm like, used to like Jesus is in the Holy Quran, like you're one of God's best prophets, you know what I'm saying? Like we believe in Jesus. Like that ain't the case at all. So I think it was just like more so ignorance that came with it, you know what I'm saying? And me as a black Muslim, which like people ain't realized, but now that I got a clothing brand, designer brand, let me clear that up. Now that I got a designer brand, now that people see me, or like people see like, hey, this cat, like he's Muslim and everything like that. So like people that was born and raised Muslim, quote unquote, it's like, yo, do you feel like I was at a pop-up at, what is it called? At El Patron, I did a pop-up, like it was super dope too though. But like one lady came up to me and like, oh, do you speak Arabic? You just like the words. Like it was very offensive to me, like, because the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, his right hand man was a black man, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, she just coming up to me saying that, like, oh, do you speak fluent? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like
she was
offensive.
questioning you.
Yeah, she was questioning me, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like very offensive, like, damn, like, I had the same opportunities, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, got resistance to it, you know? Like, this certain things like that is like, damn, but that keep me on my square too as well to be like, you know what I'm saying? We do our own studying. Like usually we go to a mosque or a temple, we just pray, and the imam, leader of the church, say a couple things, and then everybody leave. You know what I'm saying? So they really like somebody sitting down with you, teaching you Arabic, especially, you know what I'm saying, in America, you know.
Yeah.
So like those are just some things that like come up, like that came up on my way to transitioning back to being Muslim and everything.
Yeah, no, well that's dope, man. Like I said, I got a lot of respect for anybody who's able to recognize, the divine creator speaking to them and running with that. Because to me, man, in my opinion, man, we all have different pathways of ultimately getting back to the creator. Right. You know what I'm saying? And this is gonna look different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And our job as humans is not to try to discourage or to get in the way of anybody on their path.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So like I respect it.
Right. Can take somebody's frequency off, like say if they was on the right path, you know, but it's like that one thing saying, hey, come here, like low key like the cartoon, the angel over here, the devil over here.
That's it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I think God has used me as a vessel. That's when everybody be like, man, your stuff crazy, this, that, the third. Like I be like, yo, I be having sex sometimes I forget, but I be like, man, all praises to Allah, like all praises to God, cause like, yo, without him, like I wouldn't be doing this, you know what I'm saying? Got the ideas, like just him bringing like an idea to my mind, or like, hey, go this way, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it, so I think God is using as a vessel, everybody's a vessel, but it's just all up to us to find out what God.
Yeah, and I love what you said about like, listen, man, I heard the Honorable Louis Farrakhan said that, listen, whatever you do, make sure you do it for your people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we should do, we should have some level of like purpose and some type of substance behind it. And for me, man, that's how LYP was formed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have the idea of doing merch, you know what I'm saying, when LYP started. Like when I initially started had the idea for LYP, bro, I was walking on Cleveland State's campus, finishing my last semester of school. Victory Lap had just came out, and I heard Nip say, find your purpose or you wasting air.
That's awesome.
And when I heard it, I'm like,
Well, hey, play this back. First track, yo, right now.
I'm like, man, wait, hold on, what'd he say? I just kept going, find your purpose, or you wasting air, find your purpose, and it just resonated with my spirit, it resonated with my soul.
Right.
And, you know, through that, you know, it started to like, you know, I wanted to chase something that I knew that I had a passion for, man. And, you know, being in the media space and podcast was something that I always wanted to do.
Right.
And I just said, fuck it, and went for it, man.
Bro, I don't know, it's crazy how like you said that. I know it's cliche to say, I know it's very cliche to say though. Yo, Nip's victory lap really inspired. He inspired a lot of, bro. His last message, like as a body work to the world, I think was like so important to everybody, bro. I really do. I think because he inspired Baari, like you know what I'm saying. He was like, well, the main focus is like inspired Baari as well. And for me to start Baari, something to do for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, yo, I don't know, it's special, man. Plus his name is powerful. That's why names is powerful. Like. God will rise, bro. So like, I don't know, man. God will rise.
My son's name is Messiah Arias.
Yo, that's hard. That's tough. How you lady that you get that off?
My lady is the one who came up with it.
Oh, that's hard.
Shout out to her. You feel me? For sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you 100% right, bro. Like this, and all of it. Like you know what I'm saying. For him to be working up so long, like, you know, anybody who followed Nip, you know, he was working so hard to come out with this last project for the Marathon Series for Victory Lap.
Right.
And for it to be ultimately his last, you know, piece of art that he left when he was on his side physically.
Right.
And it be titled Victory Lap, and for it to be so important for what it was pre-pandemic. And you got people like me and yourself talking about how we inspired by it. Bro, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, like this going to be one of the most impactful pieces of art that we've ever seen.
I think so for sure. Cause I collect vinyl, I got vinyl of it. Like, yo, in general, like that album hit so hard.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people, like, it was much needed, bro.
Yeah.
It was much needed. And anybody even know, like,
yeah,
like, bro, because of this thing, like, it's crazy, man. That's why. That was the first death, bro. Celebrity death, like, yo, me and my homeboys, like I play college ball, so I got homeboys from everywhere. Me and my homeboys calling each other, like, hey, bro, you good? Like, yo, we all, like, bro, like, sick. We was all sick. That was the first time we was actually sick. And, like,
dog, I never experienced somebody passing that far away from me but felt so close.
Yo.
I remember I was in my therapist session talking to my therapist, like, man, I'm fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you heard? She was like, Nipsey Hussle? Like, you know what I'm saying? She like, of course I heard. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting there processing this grief of this man who I had never met. But, you know, in a way, man, Nip was very much still, you know, an ancestor of mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never met him or nothing like that. Right. But to be inspired, you know, man, that is not nothing that's just light.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You get that word. Because we all got that in us, like, you know what I'm saying? I remember I was at the mosque one day, and I was like, yo, why is we so attracted to stars, celebrities, and all that? And the person basically broke it down and said, basically, because we see that in ourselves, and then like see another black person do it or see somebody do it like that look like you, it's like, yo, that means like something is attainable to you and like it's reachable and you got it in you, but it's up to you to find that purpose. You know what I'm saying? That comes back to that God who you as a vessel. Like, what is your purpose? Why are you here? That all matters. And like, yo, if you listen deeply, you feel that way, man, go through it. Go through that creative process. Go through that process and find out what it is, you know? Yeah. So like, yeah, most definitely.
Man, I heard you say, man, you said that when you initially started Baari, you said that, man, you know, you had some beginning bumps, like you rushed some things in the beginning.
Right.
What were those things early on, and like why do you think that you rushed some stuff in the beginning?
Yeah, because it's about like, yo, I got something, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, you go through that route where it's like, yo, you thinking that, which is expensive. It's crazy how that's the most expensive thing when you make pieces. It's like, yo, let me get a t-shirt. I never did the Gildan route. It's like Gildan always got like a bad rap, all YouTube videos. So I was like, man, I can't never put on a Gildan t-shirt ever in my life.
I've never had in my life.
And like, you get a Gildan cabinet, yo, and you can't do it, yo.
No, I can't.
Yo, and I don't know how people do it. It's like, they see that $1.38 and be like, well, $1.38.
Hey, that's why it's so funny that when Drake said on Certified Lover Boy, he's gonna put Kanye on the Gildan. I'm like, oh, man.
I'm like, oh, man, that's sick, man. Like, yeah, yo, like that vinyl stuff, like it's basically like the heat press and all that, vinyl and all that. It's expensive on the seller's end, but like, yo, me knowing fashion now, like everything like that, the best route to go is like screen print and embroidery and all that. So like it's just like rushing that, you know what I'm saying? Rushing that process is like, man, let me come out with something, every design I have need to be put out. Now everybody, like a lot of people, like humbly, like they come to me for advice, like, you know what I'm saying? Say, oh, I'm starting this brand, how much should this press? And I always tell them like, yo, relax, calm down, like don't try to rush everything. Yo, screen print, regardless of what your thing is, you don't know what it is now, so it's nothing to get a sample. So get a sample, you can get DTG or something like that, but then after that, like,
Is that my car? Is that my car? It is. Look, my car going crazy on the camera, y'all. Here we go. All right, I'm listening. Go ahead. My fault, bro.
yeah, you good. So basically, like I told everybody, that the bumps I had, the bass was like, which it really wasn't no bumps, but it was like just not what, how I look. It's basically like hindsight with some things I couldn't possibly do when I first came out, but I didn't know what Baari was. That's why I didn't even get an LLC till this year. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get an LLC till this year because I like, yo, like, you got something, but like, you don't know what it is. Like, yeah, so ain't no point to like get an LLC, in my opinion, not to get an LLC because you don't know what it is yet. Let's just see how it go, you know? So like, yeah, so basically in hindsight, it's probably just like on the vinyl route, but like it was like everything still sticking. It was expensive as hell on my end, and everybody got their pieces. I feel like it's still high quality. I was putting myself in champion hoodies when I first came out. Like now, some of them was reverse weed, some of them was like what is it, the 9-ounce ones too. So like them joints could cost like $20, $30.
But it's different in quality.
Yeah, definitely different in quality. One of them how you burning up, and then one of them would be like, okay, yeah, we cool, we good. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, so this is those little bumps, headaches, and everything like that. So I figured out like, yo, what my brand was, what it mean, what it represent, like what I want out, actually, what message I'm trying to give out. So like,
how important is it to go through the process?
how important is it?
Yeah,
I think it really makes you who you is, wherever you is today. You know what I'm saying? Like why, like if somebody be like sit down and be like, dang, why my stuff not popping? Why my stuff is popping? You always need that reflection to be like, yo, what did I do right? What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
And then me, in my position, and I never ask people this though. I'll be like, yo, what made you pick this hoodie? Or like, what made you pick Baari to wear? Like, why did you like this so much? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a really hard thing. The topic, like, some people like, oh, it's hard. Some people like the message. Some people be like, probably think like, oh, this person wore it, I thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Or like, some people be like, I hope they don't say like, oh, you my guy, so I gotta support it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope they don't say that. Or like think that like, oh, just 'cause they know me, or like, you know what I'm saying, that people see other people rock it, they want to buy it. No, like buy it because you think it's dope, it's hard, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Or like you go to the message, you know what I'm saying? Those two things, the biggest things for me, where I feel like I would want somebody to buy my pieces, you know what I'm saying? In all actuality, you know what I'm saying? So like I think the process is so important because it gives you those bumps and bruises, it gives you those lessons, just like life, you know what I'm saying? Like life gives you bumps and bruises, it gives you lessons all throughout the time. So like that makes you who you are today. So like, shoot, you go through wasting, feel like you waste your money on something. Like, yo, but now like you got a good product, you learn from it. Now it's like, damn, I'm proud of this, you know?
Yeah. Speak to like, speak to that feeling of seeing people, support genuinely, because they really fucking with what you're doing. They really love the message. They really love it's quality. You know what I'm saying? It's quality art. Like, speak to that feeling when you see that.
I think it's so wild. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's like, it's so wild to me, like how like I can sit back. I'll sit back or I'll be somewhere, like my mom be somewhere, like, and say like, yo, somebody got on my baby's hoodie. Somebody got on my baby's. But she started calling them pieces now.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, she started calling them pieces. Like I'm like, Dad, I just want to say, yeah, that's my son's piece. But like, and then like one of my sisters, one of my brothers, that's an SD, Elante. Like we was at this event here, like, and people had on the jog with the bodega jogging suits. Like, and like, she was like, yo, is that crazy? And then like, she shit, ain't that wild? I'm like, yo, you just know how crazy that is. Like, how much of a blessing it is. It's like, it's dope. It's dope to see people wear your stuff on a Friday, Saturday, out of town, like when they get a girl on their birthdays, like when they really trying to get fresh.
Yeah, they get fly on your shit.
Yeah, like that's just like that's the most humbling thing. And then one of the probably biggest things is I like, yo, they spending their hard-earned money on it. You know what I'm saying? Like Like all my pieces is like 50 and up. Like, you know what I'm saying? The bodega is 160, you know what I'm saying? So like people spending their hard-earned money with me, bro, and that means a lot, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a blessing. And this, I think, is like it's a dope experience and it's a dope thing to see. And I appreciate everybody so much. I say it a lot to people. People are like, man, dang, you appreciate the mess out of us. Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the mess out of everybody that supported the brand, supported me. Like, y'all helping me pay these bills. Like, y'all helping me, like, help my daughters, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's really truly a blessing. I really appreciate everybody for supporting my brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even everybody that's part of it, like, you know what I'm saying, from the design aspects. I can't draw. So even from my, like, designers, from, an artist I work with, like, from Amani, my dude Jordan, like, my dude Benji, at Big Frog, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people help me along this way, and I really appreciate that for sure, man.
Yeah, no, that's dope, man. And I mean, that's what it's all about, man. When you provide value, you know, the hope and the goal is for people to, you know, to return that value. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's monetary and money, but other times it can just be, man, you know, I love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing, man.
For sure.
Yeah. That's dope, man. Talk more about, like, you know, how you even knew that you wanted to do it from a clothing and design aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because when I hear you talk, man, it's very creative. You know what I'm saying? You could have went in a bunch of different directions. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, how did you narrow it down to the design and the clothing aspect? Was it just simply like, man, you know, I want to wear my own shit. I want to have something to rock. Like, how did you come to that aspect?
Me and my wife just talked about that too. He was like, yo, what was you wearing before Baari? I'm like, yo, I don't know, but like, yo, it was basically like, yo, I've been like my mom, I have a lot of bread going up type deal, you know what I'm saying? I work Payless Shacks in elementary school, low key, so I got the Nikes and all that. Mm-hmm. So like, but in high school, like, yo, I was going thrifting, like, you know what I'm saying? I was wearing Nike jogging suits, like, that's when really I started getting my, like, getting more fashionable, you know, like, and it was like a little drop off, you know what I'm saying? But I always be on Tumblr, I always was inspired by, like, how other people dress and all that. And I basically was like, man, let me find out how to make my own pieces, you know what I'm saying, and put designs on everything like that. Like, compared to me buying, like, say it's a pair of jeans, right, for $200 or something like that. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, yo, how can I make me a pair of jeans? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even me right now, I got like a Yankees hat, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, Yankees dope, but like, how can I make it like Baari, you know what I'm saying? Or like, yo, even like people like repping the crib, like I said on Tap In Thursday with K, I was like, yo, you go to LA, you go to Detroit, yo, Chicago, like all these major cities, even Tampa Bay, like, you know, I don't know if that's a major city or not, but like they got their own, like, you know what I'm saying, hat, you know what I'm saying? Akron ain't got that, you know what I'm saying? So just me want to be proud of being from the crib, like, and stuff like that. I was like, yo, let's wear Akron hats, you know what I'm saying? Let's start wearing zip hats, Akron Arrows hats and all that. So that's why I came out with like a collection with fitted caps and all that, embroidery and all that. With their stock key at Bronson spot. So like, yeah, I think just like me, just wanted to get jiggy, you know what I'm saying? I've been low key fly. Like my dude Shady was like last year, he's like, bro, this don't surprise me. Like, keep coming over the brand. So I think just that process. Plus, I love music, but I can't rap. You know what I'm saying? I haven't tried to rap. I haven't been in the studio. So I'm like, yo, this is my way of, like, that's what I told Stolly. I was like, yo, this is my way of expressing myself. Like,
bro, I think that's so dope, because everything that I hear you saying though is, you know, it's true to you. You know what I'm saying? It's organic. It ain't, you know, although you gotta go through the process, it ain't forced. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just a firm believer that, man, when you being honest, when you being truthful, you're not skipping no steps, you're not cheating the grind. Bro, you're gonna find, you know, your foot in it, you're gonna get, you know, the good response from the people with that type of shit, man.
And you genuine, like, you, like, yo, like my whole life, I hate self-subscribing, but this is facts. A lot of integrity and respect is lost these days, and people standing for something, bro. Like, you don't stand for nothing, you don't stand for, what is it? You don't stand for something?
You'll fall for anything.
You'll fall for anything, exactly. Like, yo, so being yourself, and like, I feel like, even from elementary to middle school to high school to throughout college to now, bro, I've always been myself. Always been the same kind of guy. I never did no shitey stuff to nobody. Treated people how I want to be treated. And like that shit, excuse my language though, but like, yeah, it gotta be said. That shit fucking matters, yo.
Right.
That shit fucking matters, how you treat people your whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I got homeboys, people from like middle school, elementary school, like tapping with me, like even college, like all my brothers supported me, you know what I'm saying? I can just imagine if I was just like a shicey ass dude. know what I'm saying? How like it could be like I could probably be one of them people like, damn, nobody support me. Why not support these other niggas shit? Like, but I'm not like that because like yo, I get hella support. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like one of the biggest things is like people love pieces, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, they know the person, they know the man behind it. Like it's a genuine ass dude and don't do no foul or fuckery shit to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, that's so real that you say that because I know that to be true for myself because like, bro, I know for a fact that everybody not gonna watch these podcasts.
Right,
you know
and it's dope. They should though.
And it should.
There's so many bro. Like yo, that's why I told Dad. I'm like Dad, like be rich. Like yo, I said yo, everybody's always watching, bro. Even when you don't think they is, bro, they is watching. You know what I'm saying? They see it. They see the grind. It's just like that. It's just a process like anything. Like but most definitely. Go ahead, fam.
But what I was saying was that even if they don't watch the podcast, they understand the message and they understand the dude behind the message is a lead purpose. And they just like, man, I don't really know too much about the podcast. I don't even know too much about what John talking about. But I know John is a good dude.
Right.
I know John from back in the day, and he was always genuine. He always stood for something, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
And that type of thing, I've seen that support, you know what I'm saying, translate into, people copying the merch from me. People, and I'm talking about some people like, I got a dude, man, you know what I'm saying, dude I went to school with, is in the military.
Yeah.
And when he was overseas, he like, yo, I want one of everything you got type of shit for like all my dudes, like on a platoon type shit. Like I'm getting everybody right just off of the strength. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never listened to nothing, but I just want to, and every time I got something, he always tapped in and get multiples.
That's love.
And that ain't you can't fake that.
You can't because like bro, you spend your hard-earned money on it. Like first of all time, like you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, bro, ain't even got to say all that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He being honest too, like, yo, hey, I don't know what you talk about. Just give me that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But like, it resonated with him, you know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way,
Yeah.
So that's what matters for real.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the most dopest thing for real.
Man.
And that matters, man. I'm telling you that matters, bro. Integrity matters, yo.
Yeah, 100%. But I heard you say, man, that you also into like doing stuff like creating pieces like on some like the arts and crafts side, like doing some home decor type stuff. Like,
sure.
Like what's the status of all of that type of stuff?
So basically, I thought the arts and crafts. I thought that was gonna be like me making like homemade stuff and all that. Like, cause I could YouTube University, everything. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a proud alumni of you, Ty.
Alumni, sponsor, encouragement. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I thought that what arts and crafts was basically it was really like me collaborating with artists. I think like painters and so forth like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think arts and crafts is going. It's going to be, but I really don't know what it's going to be yet because like that's just the first drop I had. I collaborated with a girl back in high school. You know what I'm saying? Shanisha. Like she did some paintings for me, like a Jay-Z hole, because I wasn't a Jay-Z fan until 30. What's it called?
I watched you on K, bro. He was like missing on hella J, bro. I'm like, bro, but you said it like I ain't really get J to the letter like that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like 444 was my first whole album. Now it's like, oh, hey, bro, it's nice. Because I think on my strong, Ye watched them. That's that's just me. That's just me though. Yo, that's just me though. So that's what basically the arts and crafts section is gonna be. It's just me collaborating with artists. My dude Faz in Chicago. He do his painting. It's hard as hell. Like I got another person I'm working with too. So that's what the arts and crafts section is gonna be. Me working with artists, highlighting them, and all of a sudden hopefully get their name out there. I mean, I ain't the biggest, but like hopefully get their name out there for people to tap in and get art pieces from everybody. You know what I'm saying? And the artist's subjective. Yeah. That's everything. You know what I'm saying? Rather like somebody probably not even rocking what we saying right now because it's subjective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything is subjective, but there's some objective things out there. That's facts is facts. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing about. But art, the way you view music, the way you see it, the way you hear it, what somebody's saying to you is all subjective. Like, and that's what I think the arts and crafts section is. It's gonna be.
Man, what's something you might even consider to be like a weakness or something, but something that you really want to, be intentional about just working on. You know what I'm saying? Something that it could be, from a creative standpoint, personally, just something that you really want to this is something that you want to work on and grow at.
Definitely, I think music. Yeah, I think music is one thing I really want to work on. I got good ears for music. So definitely. You
talking about like creating music? Or you talking about just...
Low-key is probably like A&R on an album or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers, Other rappers rock with me, you know what I'm saying? From the city, you know what I'm saying? Like Style do too, from Massillon and all that. So I think it'd be dope as hell for me to come out with an album. So I probably want to try my hand at music because I love it so much. And I mean, I'm gonna be good at it. So like music, what else? I want to direct videos. I think I got a good line. I think some people, a lot of people miss out on, like, even when they have brands and all that, like, yo, you gotta have style. I ain't saying I'm the jiggiest, the most flyest, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think everything you do, somebody gotta look at you and be like, in some way, some form, some fashion, like, I want to dress like that. I want to be like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some way, some fashion. I think a lot of people miss that. That's why low key, they probably not popping at the time or something like that. It's because, like, yo, you gotta have some sense of style, fashion sense, or like some sense of style to be like, dang, dude, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I want to do is probably direct a music video, like videos and everything like that. I've been presented by, like, some people said it to me, like, yo, I want you to direct this, direct that. But I just never
being jumped on the shit.
Did it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot of things in the works, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work on everything like that. Opportunities ahead of me, like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen like the next couple of weeks too.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a lot of things that's happening for
Man, dog, what's the overall vision of just like Baari? You know what I'm saying? 5, 10, 15 years. Like, what's the overall vision that you want to see the brands ultimately evolve into?
So basically, like, you know what I'm saying? Being a new fan, I was gonna go to LA, like, you know what I'm saying? So I went to LA. First thing I went to was Melrose. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Melrose, I don't know if nobody know. Like, you know what Melrose is? So Melrose, like, yo, that's like a fashionable, like, hipster type hub for designers and everybody. So like, yo, I got presented an opportunity to be on Melrose on December 10th.
Okay.
In LA. So like, it's gonna be a show. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's gonna be a closed showroom.
What's the date?
December 10th.
Day before my birthday.
Hey, that's right. So it's like, yo, I got presented the opportunity to the closed showroom and basically stylists, celebrity stylists, like people from TV, television stylists, and basically pick pieces out from different designers to give for their clients. You know what I'm saying? Or get like for a TV show clients or whoever they contracted with. Like, so I got the opportunity to do that. So like, I feel like that's a big thing. And then like, even me, like, this is a cat called Joe Fresh Goods in Chicago. He from Chicago. He got a store in Chicago.
He do music too, don't he?
I don't know. I know he do like a lot of clouds, New Balances and all that. Go crazy too.
Okay.
Expensive with that car though.
Okay.
So and Don C. Kanye's old manager, he got a store in Chicago. So and then Nip had a store in his hood. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've been thinking about this like heavy lately. And I think that's one thing that I really want to do. Like, it's probably not a 5 year, 10-year plan, but like, that's what I basically want to do is open a store in Akron, man. Like a retail store in Akron. I think that'd be like the hardest thing. Like, cause like, everybody always want to be global and all that. And I think a lot of shit got stuck off to Spain and England and all that. But like, so I think that's what people fail to realize. Like, yo, the crib is really what matters, bro. And that's really supported me the most. Like, and it really kept me going, you know what I'm saying? Really, that's how Baari became Baari, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These streets and all that. So like, I think that's one thing I really want to do, like, is open me a retail store in Akron.
Dope.
Akron, Ohio. Probably right across the streets for it. Like, they got a lot of stuff open for real.
It's all in divine order, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all in divine order, man. This ain't no coincidence, man. We talking about that. I'm talking about right here in the area.
I'm trying to tell you right across the street, like, so that's what, man, like, I just brought my own retail store, I own my own Baari store, I think that'll be hard. That'll be like a lot of things like people did before, but like, yo, this is something I think would be like the most dopest thing I possibly do like today. Like, have my own retail store.
Fire, bro. Well, listen, man, I hope you get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you, you know what I'm saying, keep evolving and get it, man. Matter of fact, when you open the doors, bro, I'm gonna be here for the grand opening.
Hey, I appreciate that. Like, you know, podcasting that joint.
That'll be hard.
That'll be tough. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with it 100%. Well, listen, man, thank you so much for coming, man. This has been dope, man. I know a lot of people gonna get a lot of value and a lot of game for the stuff that you're saying, man, and you know, just the conversation that we having. Like I said, man, I want to just continue to see you know what I'm saying, grow, man. I want to tap in and get some Baari stuff myself. I tried to get some stuff, but the sizes was gone, bro. So I think, it be that's a good problem, though.
It's a good problem. It's a bad problem because I'm like, yo, I got 60 pieces. Like, but we about to do 100 now, so like, you can't miss 100.
Yeah, right, exactly.
100, so I'm
right. So I'm gonna keep my eye tapped in, yo. So I'm gonna make sure I get right, you know what I'm saying, on the next release. But you like I said, that's a good problem, man. I love it. I love the brand. I love the messaging. I love the meaning. And to hear more of your story is even more powerful to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's hard, man. So I appreciate you coming on. Before we get out of here, man, I got a few rapid questions, so I want to hit you with.
Oh dang, man! Y'all
Let's do it right. Let's end it right, man. What's your intentions for closing out the rest of the year, man? We got literally a couple weeks left, a month and a half left, a month for real left in the year.
So drop wise, or like
just period, man. Just life, just something that you really just want to make sure that you are mindful of to close out the year.
Okay, yeah, some things I'm mindful. I want to keep my peace, protect my peace. That's one thing. That's one biggest thing. I want to eliminate all the things that's probably holding me back. Which I feel like I did a good thing in that this year from people I used to be cool with, all that. Eliminate themselves, you know what I'm saying? Just by certain things popping up, it's like, okay, you deflected, you got a problem. So things like that. So I want to protect my peace as well. Shoot, be a better man. Hold up. Let me see. Dang, what is it? What I always say it too, be a better man today than I was yesterday. That's one thing I try to do, you know what I'm saying, every day. It's like, yo, how can I be a better man, better person to people? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get closer to God, you know? So that's probably the biggest thing. I think you do those things, everything else falls in line.
Okay. What's your purpose and how's that connected to what you're doing today?
What's my purpose? I'm still finding that out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Never wrong with that.
But definitely I'll take it for the day, you know what I'm saying? Being a great husband, father, son, playing all those roles, not playing all those roles, but being in all those roles, father, son, uncle, you know what I'm saying? Being in all those roles and trying to be the best I can be when you know what I'm saying, with this time restraints and everybody. But just trying to be a better man, I think, for everybody, you know? Because once you handle you can handle everybody. I mean, not handle everybody, but that's when you take care of everybody else, you take care of yourself. So I just say being a better man.
What's something about you that people be surprised to know?
Something about me that people be surprised to know.
Yeah.
Dang, man. Surprised to know. Yo. I mean, people know me from playing ball, so all that, the football thing. I'm surprised to know. Damn, this is selfish over here, shit.
Go ahead, bro.
One of the best designers in the Midwest, and I'm him. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like that. Excuse my language, damn. But this shit hit different, bro. You get your first piece, I'm gonna ask you, how that joint feel?
Right.
That, man, I done watched this shit 10 times and still say, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for real, I think real shit, Baari, we all Baari, y'all. We all Baari, don't get it twisted, we all Baari. But I think me, I'm one of the best designers out right, you know what I'm saying, out right now, and possibly in the future. I definitely think I'm gonna be in one of those tone poses the Virgils, the Yays and all that. If I keep my head on straight and you know what I'm saying, I'm blessed with different opportunities, I think everybody gonna be able to see that because I think I'm really one of the ones to be chosen, you know what I'm saying, by God to be get messages out and inform people through pieces and all that compared to just saying okay, let me just try this for a piece or something like that. No, somebody see it I had to smile through the pain. I keep going everywhere, but I had to smile through the pain piece, so it's smile through the pain and back a smiley face on the front of it, and my boys be telling me every day, all the time, they be somebody see me with that hoodie, bro, and it was that means a lot to them, and that got them through the day. I want that stuff to happen, or even somebody just to tap into something, you know what I'm saying, who is Huey P. Newman? Who is Marcus Garvey? You know what I'm saying? Who is the Honorable Louis Farrakhan? Who is the Honorable Louis Muhammad? Why did Muhammad Ali talk like that? Why did Malcolm X talk like that? You know what I'm saying? Who was his teacher? You know? And that's what I want people to get, you know what I'm saying? I want people to know, you know what I'm saying? Or even from the Muslim aspect to be yo, what's going on over there? You know what I'm saying? What is actually happening? That's what more I'm going to talk about too, what's happening overseas as well as we push forward on 2022. So so we got to get more into American Muslims, overseas Muslims, and just people in general struggling on that, even Black and brown unity too, because that's what's missing too. I feel a lot of people ain't talking about how Hispanic brothers and sisters, this is really our family. You know what I'm saying? Indigenous people, I think Kyrie Irving is getting it, you know what I'm saying? Going back to the tribe, whose mom was and everything like that was indigenous, you know what I'm saying? Native American, quote unquote. So it's damn, we gotta get back to that, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta get informed, people gotta get informed on that, how it's really us together, you know what I'm saying? That's really gonna handle this machine that we talked about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Powerful, man. Powerful, man. I got a couple more, man.
Sure.
What scares you?
What scares me? There ain't nothing really scared me though. Like dog, for real, like only for Allah. You know what I'm saying? Only for God. That's just how I feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like yo, I'm low key. I got anxiety when I go on an airplane with the turbulence and all that. That low key is the most nerve-wracking thing to me is that turbulence.
Okay.
But other than that, yo, like a lot of things don't fear me. You know what I'm saying? Like guns, all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know people be telling me like stay dangerous. Like somebody today text me stay dangerous and all that. And I'm like, yo, man, hey, God got me. You know what I'm saying? Like it really ain't. Yeah, this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, it's my time. You know, but. Just probably like I'm nerve-wracked turbulence, man. I don't like that turbulence, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, yeah. So
what's your favorite quote?
Favorite quote?
Yeah.
Damn, favorite quote. Dang. Low-key, like I probably like knowledge is power, man. Knowledge is power. Like once somebody got some knowledge of themselves and know who they is, like I think, or even like in general, like just get up out of that. They say blind, deaf, and dumb. Like once they get out of that, they really start becoming like who they is. That's why a lot of people like once they find who they self is, even like in prison and everything like that, like they find out who they is as a black man, black woman, or like get knowledge of self, like who they really is compared to this, like what society try to give them and break them down to be. In an animal state, like, you know what I'm saying, like killing each other and all that, robbing each other and all that. I think that really is the biggest thing, is knowledge is power, bro. Because that really manifests itself to somebody becoming a better person.
And that's so interesting when we live in the era of information, and you know, in this era is misinformation. You know what I'm saying? So you have too much information that could work against us. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty powerful. Yeah. What's the best advice you ever received?
Best advice I ever received? It's basically like, yo, best advice I ever received. Best advice I ever received. Yo, my college coach, Coach Sims. Yeah, he a black man from Detroit, Michigan. He was my D-line coach. He was a big brother, man. He played in the NFL a couple years too. So he was like, Coach Sims, like 6'5", 300 wide.
Big dude.
So like, yo, I was going to show college, you go through your thing, you get those times when you're depressed and all that. Like, you just go through some shit. So I was late to a travel. Like it was a home game. We had a home game. I was late to a session. I was late to what's that thing called? A walkthrough. I was late to a walkthrough. Like, bro, I woke up super late because they take our camp. Ain't no excuses out here. So like legit, I woke up late, missed it. Like, yo, found somebody's phone. Yo, I called my coach. Hey, yo, what's that call it? Bro, you basically said like, bro, like I ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no excuses. Like, yo, you wasn't here. Ain't no excuses. You back on scout team. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was the biggest. He probably don't know that, but he made me like way tougher. Like, got me ready for the real world. Low key, it's like, yo, nobody cares what you going through. You gotta get out here, get up off your ass, and do what you gotta do and handle your business as a person. Nobody cares about the excuses. And that, from that little aspect of that, really taught me that, like, hey, yo, gotta get up and get it. So, yeah. So that was the best advice I had like that. Just that incident. So basically, it was an incident that happened. But
okay,
that was the best advice I got. Like he taught me.
If you could call your 20-year-old self, knowing what you know today, bruh, what would you tell yourself, man?
Yo, keep pushing, stay the course. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say too much because I feel like everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Stay the course.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Joshmere, bro. Thank you, man. This has been wonderful, man. This has been a dope conversation. No, it's all good, bro. It's all good, man. No, this has been dope, man. Again, man. Everybody continue to support the brand, man. LYP, man. We're gonna keep growing this thing, man. Another dope conversation, another dope episode in the works. Go to the YouTube channel, Live Your Purpose Podcast. Become a subscriber if you want to check out the merch. www.lypp.org. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with my guy, man. The Baari movement is on the way, man, and it's growing and it's only gonna get crazier. Y'all heard what he said, man. He one of the best designers in the Midwest, so y'all better catch on early before it's too late. The last thing that we do, man, we have our guest lobby for a special guest to come on. And the next person that we're trying to get on here is none other than Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne, for those who know, he's a radio personality, but he's also, you know, a real juggernaut in this podcast space. But one of the reasons why I really want to sit down and have a conversation with him is because I really, you know, appreciate his evolution as a man and a lot of the stuff that he's pushing from a mental health standpoint.
Right.
And I think that, you know what I'm saying, we can add a lot of value by chopping up and having a conversation.
Right.
So if you could, bruh, look at that camera right there, straight ahead, and tell that man Charlamagne the God why he should be a guest on the Living Purpose podcast.
Hey, Charlamagne the God, you should be on the Living Purpose podcast because most definitely the message got to be heard by more of the Midwesterners and the whole country. You get on this platform and actually talk more about it. The book, Black Privilege, has got hella gems in it. And sit down with my guy John, chop it up with him, and like, yo, come on, Charlamagne, we need that. We need that energy, you know what I'm saying? We need that energy up here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We need that frequency.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, man, Joshmere, man, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep this thing rolling, man. This episode in the books. LYP. Peace.